Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time for Johnny. Do it for Johnny! He wanted me to do a commentary on the 2019 Child's Play film, which is cool. So, for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal, usually the best bet, or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. I have a pause at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. And what's nice about this film is really short. I mean, with the credits, it's an hour and 30 minutes. And you got the old Orion picture logo, which is cool. I like this remake. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I mean, you can dislike it if you want. I don't agree. And I don't understand to this fucking day how the fuck Maiden gets praised when all it did was rip this shit off, and then people think this movie sucks. Like, you think this movie sucks, but then people think Maiden was so much better? Maiden copied this fucking movie. Even the whole AI thing, and the company is releasing this AI doll out. The doll befriends a kid. Like, this shit is what the fuck Maiden was doing. Let me do this stuff around the house and all this other shit. And then on top of that, meeting the kid. The first fucking thing he kills is an animal. In this one, it was a cat who hurt the kid. The Maiden was a fucking dog. Then someone who's kind of close but kind of not will be the... Well, I guess other than the worker, but the first victim. Yeah, the mother or the mother figure and the kid battling the wannabe Terminator. All Maiden did was rip this shit off and make it PG-13 and have a stupid fucking dance for TikTokers. This one actually looks nice. There's good cinematography. Like the way this is lit with the yellow backdrop. With the... like some striking lighting here. Some cinematography. It wasn't a bunch of people driving in a fucking CGI snowstorm. Hey, let's have a bunch of people drive in an obviously CGI snowstorm and they get hit in CGI. No, instead we have a little bit of what's going on and a worker getting killed and a little bit of blood there, and instead of tame ass baby, watch the unrated version. There ain't shit in it. Alright, I know. If you like Maiden, be my guest. I don't have to agree and I don't understand. Please feel free to educate me. This did it before Maiden. Maiden copied this. This doesn't have Chucky doing a fucking stupid TikTok dance. Doing the fucking aerobics. Robo-size. Doing the robot dance. With the neutron dance. This actually has some gore and violence. This has a better acted kid. I think the boy here acts better than the fucking girl who's like a whiny brat in Maiden. Here you get a likable kid who you can root for. In Maiden you get an unlikable brat who's just snotty and bratty and bitchy and mitchy, hitchy fitchy, just blah, 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 that you want to... So here we have the... Of course, this whole opening setting up what the buddy is. Which honestly, with the way they keep talking about AI and stuff of that nature, I do see something like this being made. You have like a doll or something and have all these little attributes that could hook into your Siri, hook into your... all the little devices, your phone, everything in your home. And here's the thing. Did I ask for a remake of Child's Play? No. I didn't. Like, that looks cool. The red light covering over the title. I mean, I'm sorry. When you compare this to the Elm Street remake, Fog remake, Prom Night remake, April Fool's Day remake. What an asshole customer. For this. I worked 3 for this ginger piece of shit. Yeah, you clearly see he's a fucking ginger. Now, Aubrey Plaza, I would say, is one of the issues I have. I'm not the biggest fan of her performance in this. Number one, she's definitely no. If you're doing a comparison, yes, I would say there's wannabe Jack Black. I'll admit, for a full minute, I'm like, that's fucking Jack Black? No, that's not Jack Black. It looks like Jack. It would be Jack Black's stunt double. It would be Jack Black's brother. That looks so much like Jack. It's not, but fucking Jack Black. But yeah, if you compare it to the original, yes, of course, I think the original was better. I knew I knew this was not going to beat the original. I liked Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. After that, not a fan. And yeah, Aubrey Plaza, I do think, is an issue with the film. I'm not the biggest fan. And yeah, if you compare it to Catherine Hicks, holy shit. No contest. Catherine Hicks knocks her out of the ring, out of the town, out of the planet. Rocker Socker Robots knocks the head off like a Pez dispenser. But, you know, the mother, I wish it was I think it's due to the casting. I wish they had cast it differently. I do. I wish it was a different actress. Cause she just seems like someone that would want to be like, I don't know, hang out with Paris Hilton and fucking Kardashians. But with that said, I think this kid does a good job. I like the look of the film. I think there's some striking cinematography, like the color scheme and the lighting, like the shot outside. I could tell that the director cared. I don't think this is a movie that just no one gave a shit about. It's a short film that's fast paced, doesn't overstay its welcome. It's a remake, but it's still doing its own thing. The buddy concept of the AI concept. I actually like the fact that Chucky is actually wants to be Andy's friend, like sincerely. Because usually, oh, he says it because he wants something out of it. He's lying. He's faking. No, he sincerely wants to be Andy's friend. And he's trying to do whatever he can to be Andy's friend and protect him. Overzealous in protecting him. Overzealous in wanting to be his friend. I love also when I reviewed this film. People like if people don't like the film, teach their own. Fine, we can have some fun debates. Debates are fun. There are people giving me shit going, what the fuck? What kid this age would ever want a doll? I'm like, well, number one, she got the doll for him. And even he wasn't gung-ho about it. If you actually watch the film, he didn't say he wanted a doll. She got it because, oh, maybe it could be like a friend and he's lonely, someone to talk, something to do. But on top of that, even the kid goes, nah, I mean, I don't want a doll. But then warms up to it for how high-tech it is. Number two, no one said that shit when Maiden came out. Oh, because she's a girl. Sexist. They would call it sexist. And also, I also find that weird that people say that. There are people who are 50 years old, 45 years old. And if you're into this, that's fine. I'm not going to dog you on it. But there are people who are 40, 45, 50 that are into My Little Pony. And they're called bronies. I'm not. I'm not going to judge people who are into it. If you're out there, you're someone who's a brony, that's fine. Be my guest. Hell, I like the Ninja Turtles. You know, who am I to talk? Fuck it. If you liked it and you're not harming anyone, fuck them. But that was something that was thought of as for kids. And, you know, if grown 34-year-olds, but yet, oh my God, a 10, 12-year-old kid, 13, with a doll, that's so unrealistic. Do you hear what you're saying? So this is Detective Mike Norris in this one. I thought this actor did a good job. It was a different take on the Mike Norris character. It's not just a carbon copy of Chris Sarandon's type of character. It was a different way to approach it. That's the thing. It's like you take some of the characters, but they put a different approach to it, which I appreciate. It didn't feel like a carbon copy. A carbon copy is like, okay, we gotta have another shootout at a toy store. We have another version of this voodoo incantation. We have another of going on the subway and blowing up a house, and we have another car chase where another Chucky's trying to stab through, but maybe this time he's got, I don't know, some other kind of weapon. It's like, it didn't feel like Poltergeist remake or the Omen remake. That felt like a Xerox. It was taking the concept, and other than money, okay, it told it a different way. So again, I asked, when you're actually watching the film, Aubrey Plaza, I can understand critiques on her. I've done the same thing. The others, what is so fucking bad about the movie? The lead kid is doing a good job. Detective Mike Norris is doing a good job. The way the film's lit, I think it's a pretty good looking movie. There's more to the lighting, cinematography look than Megan. But people want to give that movie a pass and is going to get a sequel and all this other shit. I think the title of this movie turned people off, and it's a remake, so that's what people say to me. There were people like, I can't believe you liked it. Yeah, I'm explaining why I liked it. If you don't like it, teach their own. Well, why do you get upset about it? People ask, well, why do you get so upset about it, Matt? Here's what people may misconstrue. It's not me being upset that people don't like a film, or if they like a film. It's me being too passionate about it because I love movies. I love entertainment. I'm a sucker for it. And as film goers, you are selfish. I don't care what anyone says. As a film goer, you are a selfish film goer. Every single person. When you go see a film, you want to like it. If your friend or if your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your whoever don't like it, oh well. But you want to enjoy it. You want to like it. Makes sense to me. So why the fuck am I doing? Well, I did not like it, but these 5 people was for them. So, but you still sitting there for 90 minutes or 2 hours and you still didn't like it. So, the fuck does it matter if 5 other people liked it? You still didn't like it. So that still means you wasted your fucking time. Sorry, now I'm just watching the film. But yeah, I was talking about how the. God, I'm trying to remember what the hell I was trying to say. Oh yeah, I mean, I get too passionate about it because as a, we're all selfish movie goers. You want to see what you like, keep going. Like your taste in movies, you want to succeed so that studios look at that and go, okay, we need to make more movies like that. And when they make more movies like that, then oh, you get more pieces of stuff you're entertained by. So, for example, hey, John Wick, successful. That style of filmmaking, that style of action. Okay, we don't continue to make stuff like that. So we did Nobody, we did Day Shift, we did some of these other movies that I thought were rather entertaining. See, that looks cool. That doll, the way it's walking, that looks cool. That looks like it's done in camera, without CGI. Mark Hamill is the voice. I thought he's no Brad Dourif. No one would be, but I thought he did a pretty good job. I thought Mark Hamill did a pretty good, capable job, and they did a nice job with the effects. See, does this kid act like, oh my god, this is the best scene ever? I wanna. No, he's like, okay, this thing's a bit weird, a bit strange, but it's also kind of cool and how automated it is, and it can walk around and stuff. It's still a neat vibe to the whole aesthetic of the doll. Just close your eyes and pretend to be less creepy. Okay, stop being weird. I mean, the kid's not acting like a fucking annoying brat like the girl in Maiden. I don't know, I'm sorry, I keep comparing the two because Maiden was like a gender switch version of this. And in my opinion, that had less interesting visuals, more of a slog of a pace to sit through, none of the visceral violence gore. This has actual relationship between Andy and Chucky. You don't get any of that in Maiden with the girl and the doll. None of that. While here you get this kind of this kid showing Chucky the ropes type of thing. Like I said, I liked having okay, take the Chucky concept and make it where he actually wants to be Andy's friend. I never thought of that, but I thought that was a really cool idea. I think that's really it makes a big difference when you compare the two. So thus both feel unique. They both feel unique in what they're doing. And if I want the old Child's Play, I'll watch the first three films that I like. And not the bullshit Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky. All that bullshit. Which I fucking hated. And that guy's a fucking dick. Shane is a dick. See, the storytelling is like, okay, there's a kid whose dad left and he's a bit lonely. So now you have this thing that can move, and then it mimics a hug that you saw the mom give him, the kid earlier. So it does that. So the kid's like, oh, okay, well that's pretty cool, and thus it makes the friendship grow more. You see why this kid grows to like this doll, and all in between. Uh, there you go. There's the blood. Kitty hurt Andy. Oh shit. So you didn't do it yet, but you tried. What a dick. Sorry, now I'm getting invested and watch the film. I'm not commentating, but see again, that's what I appreciate. I appreciate, okay, this is a different take on Chucky, and this is just a nice pleasant surprise. Oh, the doll looks funky. Well, it's supposed to look like an actual fucking doll. And it's all being done practically on what you can do with this actual physical thing in animatronics. Nothing will beat Child's Play 2. I can agree with you that. I mean, I would probably say I like the three Child's Play films above this. I grew up with those films more. But it's one of those things where I never got the Child's Play 4 I wanted. I didn't want Bride of Chucky. Because if we go through the films, like Child's Play 1, solid movie. Tom Holland directed it. Loved to work with uh, Chris Sarandon and Catherine Hicks. I think the kid who plays Andy Barkley did a really good job. Brad Dourif was a natural as the voice of Chucky. Obviously, because of the limitations of the budget, you could tell that some shots is just a little person running around and moving around, but it still works for what that movie's about, for what they had in 1988. Child's Play 2, I think, is a fun sequel. It's sad that Catherine Hicks didn't come back and you don't have Chris Sarandon, but it's nice to see. I like the girl that plays Kyle, the, I guess you call kind of stepsister, however you want to put it, of Andy's new family. It takes a bit to get going, to be fair. It takes a bit to get going. but I do like that the effects are improved. The way Chucky moves, the scene in the school where he comes up and he's walking and he raises the ruler. I think the Toy Factory sequence at the finale is a great finale. Could probably say that's the best finale in a Child's Play film. I love the maze of the toys and just where the hell do we go? Where the hell can we go? I think that's a really cool setting. Has a good death scene with the guy getting his eyeballs replaced and Chucky being torn apart and stuff. Was it Child's Play 3? I like Justin Whalen as the older Andy Barkley. The military school was another interesting change of location. You tell that the budget maybe was a bit slimmed down compared to last time, but I thought Justin Whalen did a good job. I didn't mind the rest of the cast, even what's his name, Andrew Robinson. Is that his name? Andy Robinson, the guy from Cobra. He was the bad guy in Dirty Harry. He was in Hellraiser. And I never thought, obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 being referenced in a Child's Play movie like this. And there's Chucky seeing Chop Top, so Bill Moseley and Chop Top inspired Chucky. Of course, they're saying Chainsaw Massacre 2 because it's a horror comedy. A lot of it's meant to be pretty, humorous and crazy. Plus all the gore and stuff, too. It's a pretty gory movie. And alters his perception, so to speak. I mean, I don't agree with the characters. It seems like oh, look at that sad face. Like I said, that's just like this whole scene here just made Chucky like an actual. I mean, he was a character, but like a different type of character, which was he doesn't know what he's doing. He was influenced by the movie. I thought I'd make you happy. And it's just the way they made his eyes wide. He had this haunted look on his face. Like, he hurt Andy, who truly believes is his friend. He really cares for Andy. He feels guilty. And then he's like lost, as if what the hell's going on? What's happening? Why am I thinking this way? How could I hurt Andy? Well, that mom went from like 0 to 80. Pretty much the doll said, I don't know why he replayed, I guess just to fuck with the guy. You're an asshole, you're an asshole, what the kid had said. And the mom was laughing about it. And then she just went from 0 to 80, like, I'm like, I just don't like the mom character in this. But see, like I like the way that's shot, like the blue in his room. You have the red on the door. Definitely much more like trying to be a bit visually dynamic, which I appreciate. Instead of looking bland and colorless and just don't make it look fucking bland and boring. Is what I'm getting at. And again, that's also the thing. Like it's a remake, but it's going in a different direction. So I'm curious as to where things are going to head, where things are going to go, where things are going to, what's the trajectory of it? Because idea is not just going the same thing over and over again. It's like we can't do that because they did it well the first time. That's the thing. If I mean, so to me, I looked at this as Child's Play 4. So Chetty had replayed I Swear I'm Sick of This Cat. So the kid's hiding the damn remains of the cat. Garbage chute, yeah. I mean, with the kids, like, what the fuck can he say? Well, I mean, he could tell the truth and just tell the mom, hey, this. But at the same time, at the mom at this point is thinking, well, he's just a toy. If the kid fucking said Chucky did this, the mom would probably still blame him and think he's crazy. So, probably Sally probably was the right decision he made to get the cat in the garbage chute. So, as in, if he fucking told the truth, she'd probably still say he's crazy. Hell, with this mom, probably blame him before the toy. You did it. You fucked in the head, kid. Because this mom sucks. Again, like a different actress, maybe, and a bit better writing. I think it would have helped. Again, that's really my one of two drawbacks. The second one is the finale. I wish there's a little bit more chaos in the store. There's some, but I wish the whole toy store, the whole finale. I wish it was a bit longer. But and of course, I mean they do explain why like she's so young. Like she's so young. To be his damn sister. Kid can't be the same room as me. Because you're a fucking dick. The only time you talk to him is to clean up this room. Well, don't forget to take your doll. Because you're a dick. Maybe stop being a dick, dick. And he'll look at you without wanting to cross your eyes out. No. You know what would have been surprising? I kind of wish they had done? If Chucky killed the mom, and then it was the kid doesn't know where to go, and Detective Mike Norris has to. It's the two of them, and Mike Norris becomes sort of in a way the Catherine Hicks role in this one. At least the like the third act, second half of the movie. Like that would be a big surprise. You would not expect that. You think, okay, it's the mom. It's like, holy shit. But see, again, he's a dick. And there are real guys like this guy who would, talk tough to a kid like this. Like, you're a tough guy, come on, say it. They think he's big, hot shit. Doesn't go too over the top. Like, you go over the top, like, if you picked him up and fucking slam dunked him or pile driver, but there are people like this guy. He goes far enough so Chucky gets the idea. And of course, the color motif from blue to red. The fact that Aubrey Plaza lets this guy walk over her makes her a fucking shit character too. That's again, I would say that's the big issue I have is the mom character just sucks. But I do like the kid character. I love the color scheme. I think it's a well lit movie. I keep saying that because it just you tell they definitely wanted to have this sort of I don't know if I want to say neon, but like the green, the orange. They wanted to give it a different look compared with the original films, which I appreciate. And this guy does get a pretty good death scene as well. And then Chucky takes the fucking face. Says, hey, she's a master too. I got a present for you, Andy. And he's sincere about it. And look at this scumbag. He's married with kids and he's sleeping around and he's a piece of shit. So I guess technically this is a Christmas movie. I didn't realize that, right? Technically this is a Christmas movie? Again, I just don't see... Again, other than Aubrey Plaza, I just don't see what's so fucking awful about the movie. I'm sorry, I don't. Bride of Chucky, I did not care for. I think when I first saw it, I could kind of deal with it, but I don't like Jennifer Tilly. Uh, I don't like the direction of the franchise being even more sillier, more goofier. Voodoo for Dummies, all this stuff going on there, I'm just not a fan of. Ooh, that's a nice late break. Of course, the kids on their damn phones. Listen, I just don't get what's so fucking awful about the movie. I don't. And this guy, you're glad to see him get his comeuppance and satisfying. 5.7. See, I would put it higher than that, and this film did not do well, and so definitely no sequel. I don't even think this director's done anything, which is too bad. Like this whole thing, like the definitely a different way of doing a death scene. Don't pull you in, don't give you a kiss on the cheek, so to speak. Just building it up. Up, there you go. Nobody hurts my best buddy. Ooh, right there. And the scalping's for free. Because that's a reference to what he was taught before. So I'm looking at the release. It made... trying to... He would love to make a sequel, but due to Don Mancini creating the Chucky TV series, it was unlikely. So that's another reason why you won't see a sequel, because they did that stupid fucking TV show. There you go. There you go, guys. You got what you wanted. You said this movie was shit. You didn't want to go see it. You got what you wanted. More of Chucky with the Chucky TV show. Right now, he's going to go to the fucking White House. There's the head right there. Let's have a thing to wake up to. And then Chucky's just confused. He's confused. He's like, "This. I thought this is what you wanted." He just does. Chucky just doesn't know any better. Just does not know any better. So they're taking the head, they're wrapping it, and they're putting a bit of a present here. But I was saying, yeah, I mean, I that's what people wanted. That's what people wanted. They, took the shit. Well, I mean, you got what you wanted. 29 million U.S., 45 million worldwide on a $10 million budget. I mean, okay, $10 million budget, not big for movies of today, and who knows how much on marketing. But at the same time, still made 3 times the budget. But they're not looking for 29 million US. They're looking for at least, like, if it made 70 million maybe. But I mean, look how much Friday 13th 2009 made. That's another one they did shit on that I don't agree with. Same with this. That's funny. People say I hate everything. I'm like, I like this movie. I like Friday 13th 2009. So I don't hate everything. Anyway. Again, just one of those things I look at and go, really, is that fucking bad for people? I don't know. Just my opinion. My opinion. I thought this kid did a good job here. And he drops the knife. Like, he follows the rules. He follows Andy. He follows Andy's. That's the thing with Chucky is that you wouldn't call him evil at this point. You would call him the Frankenstein monster, however you want to put it. He thought he was doing the right thing, helping his buddy, but Sally, it, you know, he did it the wrong way. Even here is like, he doesn't understand. I thought the kid did a good job. They established a friendship between the two. And I thought they did a good job writing the kid. Like, he got to do this because it's the right thing, but there's hesitance because it shows that there was a build up for that. It wasn't just null and void. Wasn't just absolutely nothing. So I like and I appreciate that stuff. That attempt at storytelling. That people just kind of believe me. I see a ton of movies and they don't do stuff like it'd be like, okay, he's just gonna try without any hesitance and just as if the first half of the movie never happened. No, there's hesit, and obviously the other two are not gonna have any hesitance because they haven't spent time with Chucky like this kid has. And this kid was lonely, and Chucky helped him out, and obviously people they didn't like that change in the character, even though this is his own character, and they shit on it. But hey, you got your Chucky TV show where Don Mancini comes back, and it was so refreshing to see a Chucky movie with no fucking Don Mancini, no fucking Don Fettuccine. It was so refreshing. But then what? Chucky TV show. Oh, there's Chucky with the fucking Hello Kitty. Oh, there's Chucky walking for the rights of homosexuality and this love story between these kids who are like 14 years old and both boys and but they're like I don't know technically what 16 17 years old I guess technically 15 however long I mean however young. And on top of that what else happened during that? Oh, Chucky drinks and he fucking putes it up to fry someone in the first fucking episode. Yay! So you think this movie's stupid, but Chucky puking stuff up. Brad Dourif, I love Brad Dourif, but he sounds like he's 80 years old because he's like 70 years old. He's very old like that with Chucky. And you can see and tell. And we got, oh, Andy Barkley's bad, doing nothing. Kyle's bad, doing nothing. But dying, but not dying. But maybe they're dead, but they're not dying. And then now Chucky's at the fucking White House. While this, I see, again, I'm not. Let me. I'm not mad if people don't like the film. Again, I get into this point of habit where I like. If it's a film I like rooting for them. I feel bad they don't succeed because this is what studios look at. They look at what was successful, what was not. Let's replicate the more successful ones and ignore the less successful ones. So instead of doing more Child's Play movies, if you need Child's Play at all, would I prefer more of this or do I want to prefer more of Chucky TV show? I prefer more of this. But no, the acting, the lighting, the different take on the characters, different take on Chucky that was refreshing. No, instead, we're going to go with. And he made that for him? But I do like the banter between the kid and this detective guy. It makes it seem a bit more a different dynamic between the two compared with the first Child's Play. Yeah, he hates doing this, but he'll make the detective feel bad. But he had to do that to save his own ass, so to speak. So it sucks, but he had to do it. While this like Jab Black, he does look like Jab Black. He so does. I think when I first saw the trailer or something like, wow, Jab Black is in this. I don't know. Maybe this guy wants to fuck the doll. That's why he's sniffing the doll clothes. Like, like what? Do you want to jerk off to it? You don't jerk off and then put it on the fucking thing? You want a sex doll? Of course, we know this guy deserves to die because being such a sicko voyeur watching everybody. Probably a fucking pervert too. See, being a voyeur here. So you do, of course, you know he's got to die for that. Again, that brings an interesting twist: is that the people he's killed so far, you in a weird way think they deserve it. That even the worker purposely fucked up a robot that could potentially hurt kids. The asshole boyfriend who's cheating on his family and almost to beat the shit out of a kid for no good reason. The cat who's an asshole and is hurting kids. This low to the earth turd. And look at this, we're almost an hour in. I mean, yeah, if you take out the end credits, we're probably 30 minutes left of the movie. Not quite the Pet Cemetery Achilles tendon, but nipping and snipping there bit by bit. Ooh, there you go. I mean, think about the death scenes in even the first Child's Play. Yeah, the girl going out the window, the god getting blown up by the because Chucky turns on the gas, the voodoo doll, electrocuting the guy, the the doctor shrink. I try to think if he kills someone by stabbing them. Did you think of like the poster of Chucky with the knife? Here, he definitely seems like he does a lot more stabbing, successful stabbing. Hey, the Saw's family. Oh shit! Yeah, you opened him up. Now it's time to open you up, Porky Pig. There you go. Ooh, that up close shot of just the there's the leg. Nice graphic, gory detail. Fuck Madian. Fuck Madian up its fucking ass. I don't keep saying that because it's my video. Listen, if you disagree with me, don't take offense. It's not personal. It's just all of our opinions. Who the fuck are these kids? This kid's feeling guilty about his Chucky. Again, it gives a little bit more for the kid to work with. See, I would say while I do like Alex Vincent, I would say this kid gives a better performance because he's given more to do as an actor. He's given much more to do as an actor. I know people say, oh, it's a ripoff of Stranger Things. I never really felt that at all. I mean, there's three kids, but I just never really got the. I mean, it's like Child's Play 2, you had Kyle. Child's Play 3, you had the little kid Tyler. I just never really got the Stranger Things bit of business. And how many days does Chucky like fuck with people like this? Of course, Chucky can. There you go. Nice right hook. Ooh. Kick his ass, Seabass. Get the show. Ah, that motherfucker turncoat. Well, he's not a turncoat. He's a turncoat the whole fucking time. So there you go. Of course, this is where, like in the first one, no one believes the kid, although for different reasons, for different. At least they change it up a bit. At least there's that. Oh, what, does he have the guy's phone? Oh no, that guy's phone. Yeah, whatever, you little fuck, asshole. Just that one guy's like, he's not our friend anymore. You barely were friends. The only thing you're friends with a Fid Newton. And yeah, I'm making fun of the character, of course, not the actual actor. Making fun of the character. But yeah, I was looking. Let's see, Child's Play, the original I saw back on VHS tape. Same with the sequels 2 and 3. I watched those. I think we have a tape. We had it taped on a VHS tape 1, 2, and 3 back in the day when you had VHS tapes and you had two VCRs, and it'd be like 1, 2, 3, about 3 movies per each tape, especially if they were short, because you could get about 6 hours. So if each one's like less than 2 hours a piece, you get 3 movies in there. And of course, if they were really, really short, you could maybe get 4 movies on there. But usually 3 was the deal. But yeah, Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, I think, was on one VHS tape. I would watch that quite a bit. Like, I enjoyed the idea. I think the Chucky doll was well incorporated in that with the voice acting by Brad Dourif and them. I mean, this kid is trying his heart out, and I just thought this kid, like, I did compare the. I'm gonna keep fuck. I'm gonna keep comparing. I want people to look at the kid performance in Megan, the girl. Look at her entire performance. Now look at the performance of this kid in this movie, and you tell me which was better, which had more to it, which had more stuff going on. Now this is the first person that does definitely does not deserve her fate. Because now Chetty's just gonna pick them off one by one, and of course this whole thing, the self-driving, not quite Uber, but self-driving car, which there are stuff that do that. There's a really good X-Files episode that showcases that. One of the only good ones from the revival. Literally one of the only good ones. You hobbit motherfucker. I did like that. Oh shit. There you go. I forget if she gets killed or if it's a hospital. Actually, it might be coming up. But this one you feel bad for because, I mean, she did nothing to deserve this. And she seems like a nice person and treated her son fairly well and was playful towards the Andy Barclay character. And you just feel bad for her. As you should. And of course, Chucky gets in there. There you go. And of course, the mom doesn't believe him. Just like the mom didn't believe the kid in the first Child's Play. So that's a little bit of semblance to the original. Chucky killing people, the killer doll, the mom not believing the son, people thinking the kid did it. But again, just the I really feel for this kid's predicament. I really feel for this kid's predicament. He's trying to do the best he can. Like he said, nobody's listening to me. You really feel for the kid's predicament. But it's not just being a copy of the original as well. And of course, assholes. Again, there's another interesting thing, like Chucky going a bit psychological on Andy, fucking with him mentally. Like showing the footage on there. Are we having fun yet? What, you, Sergeant Andrew Scott? Chucky don't come in with a bunch of fucking human ears. Bunch of fucking ears, yeah. There you go. Dolph Lundgren is Chucky. There was that one rumor, I don't know how true it was, that, oh yeah, Dolph Lundgren was going to be Leatherface in Chainsaw Massacre 2003. Fuck is Aubrey Plaza doing? Fucking dumbass. Dumbass bitch. I tell you, I mean, Catherine hits. That was Head and Shoulders done so much better compared to this shit. That's the only thing I would say is shit is the mom character. I fucking hate the mom character in this. Fucking despise her. There you go. I would say that's the if there's three things I would fix. Number one, replace the mom or have better writing. Two, showcase a bit more of these characters hanging out with Andy. Like maybe 5 more minutes. No, I'd say like 5, 10 more minutes of, you know, them doing stuff. 5, 6, 7 more minutes. At least 5 minutes. At least 5 more minutes of that. And 3, a little bit more of a body count in this third act. Those 3 things I'll give you. But again, this is something I had zero upon zero interest, and I thought was a nice, welcome surprise. And the fact that you have all this shit go haywire in a toy store, I thought was a really nice choice. Kind of like a different take on the finale Child's Play 2. Well, that's in a, that's a toy store with nobody around. Here, and people say this is like this kid. Up here you go. Again, like this doesn't touch the original. It doesn't. I mean, Chris Sarandon did a much better. Chris Sarandon I put above it. Has a little bit more personable charm as the detective. The mom is better. Like I said, if you're asking me which I compare with the original wins hands down. Although this does have a little girl get sprayed by blood because the guy got stabbed in the fucking neck. Yeah, it's gonna be alright, sure. Sure, listen to the kid. Sure, listen to the kid. Have fun. I was saying if like all the Chucky started going crazy, yeah, like a much bigger body count, that would have been crazy. Yeah, him and his fucking ET finger stuck up his battery ass. Ooh, there you go. The devil loved to spray in the blood. That was all these fucking drones coming out of the woodwork. That's the thing. If let's see. Good job, Detective Doors. You fucking handcuffed the kid. You didn't go back for him, you asshole. Of course, you think he's dead, but he'll come back later on. Definitely showing a bit of chaos here. It looks like a Black Friday. Or when people ran out of toilet paper. Where is Andy? Where you fucking left him? That's where he's at. That's definitely much more CGI. But at least the whole movie has been just wall to wall CGI, so I appreciate that at least. Like I said, I love the lighting within the store, like all the neon lights, the purple, the yellow, all that stuff. I just hear now. I just see a bit of the Stranger Things. To be fair, I see a little bit of that. I just see a little bit of the Stranger Things there. To be fair, and this one just didn't bother me as much. Oh shit. Like I said, if they spent like 5 more minutes building up these other characters, that scene might have been a bit stronger. But worse because of the kid's acting. And that's the thing that I did get behind by this kid. He sees his mom. Right, I think she's a bitch, but it's the kid's mom. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna get some weapons. I'm gonna go for her. You guys go for the cops. He's selfless. He's brave. He tits the thing down so that they don't get hurt and they don't stay behind. He arms himself. He goes back for his mom. He's not a pussy. He's not an idiot. He's got two weapons, not just one but two. He's not bland or boring. I think this kid, I forget the kid's name. I looked at the end credits. He gives an underrated performance. I see because the film I think is underrated. I did credit to this kid. This kid, you know, I think it's the kid that was in that Unhinged movie, Russell Crowe. Was that They quoted RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I mean, hey, Chainsaw Master 2 and RoboCop being quoted. Not too bad, not too shabby. Well, again, the mom not giving a shit and okay, that's not the outro, Chucky. You can tell the mom's trying to warn him about that. I also like the idea that he's getting into Andy's, hearing aid. Ooh, there you go. Again, that's you could say an ode to the original, where in the original Andy got hit with a bat and knocked the fuck out. Same with here. Only if this was, you'd have this voodoo chant that, depending on which movie, could be either really short or really fucking long. It seems like with each movie, the voodoo chant got longer and longer and longer. Bendala, give me the power I seek of you. Then say like 85 times. There you go. But again, each one is in. are definitely their own animal. Like this finale is just a copy of the original, which I appreciate. I do appreciate that stuff, and I think the differences here, for the most part, work rather well. Yeah, I think of like other, they already had a little bit of CGI there, but again, the whole performance isn't fucking CG. Just they couldn't get Chucky to jump like that. But at the same time, it is noticeable. I'll say that. I'm surprised I didn't break her damn legs. So the kid saved the mom. Good job. Kid stabs Chucky right there. Like I said, it's a well lit movie. Like I appreciate the look of the film. I think he did another CGI shot. There we go. Of course, that's a line said in in the original by Andy Barclay. Says, "This is the end, friend." So I guess now each one has to get their moments. I say if Aubrey Plaza, again, if it was a different actress or if they wrote her a bit more likable, that would be a big. Uh, hey, guy, you want to apologize to Andy for handcuffing him and slamming him face down because you didn't believe him? You want to do that, man? Apologize to the kid? Did you do that? You know, you still didn't apologize to the kid. I guess I can't blame him for wanting to beat the shit out of this doll just to make sure. Yeah, I can't blame him for wanting to do that. I probably would do the same thing. Beat the shit out of him and burn him. Well, I guess Andy got his buddies. Of course, the one guy was just a complete fucking dick. They got in a fight. That's the thing. Maybe there's a little bit more conversation between them and such. And then a little bit not a sequel that will never happen. And there you go. End of the movie. But yeah, hour and 24 minutes. Very short. In and out. Does not overstay his welcome. So again, like I said, there are issues I have with the film. Aubrey Plaza is one. I wish there was more development on the other kids. To feel much more of them as a unit, or them to buy Andy friendship more with these kids. I think again, since it's such a short film, you could put 10 more minutes into better developing maybe a friendship with him and the other kids, as well as a little bit more mayhem in the store, less flying drones and more other dolls, like other Chucky buddy, I should say other buddy dolls. And they're going, and then when Chucky is destroyed, then he loses control on all of them. Because he can control the bear doll ones. And then, like I said, there's little bits here and there I would change. But overall, not a bad. I don't think it's a bad movie. I really don't think it's a bad movie at all. I really don't. Was it Gabrielle Bateman as Andy? Thought did a really good job. So yeah, you look at the cast. You got okay. Just let me pause. But Aubrey Plaza have issues with. They say Gabrielle Bateman as Andy. He did a really good job. Brian Tyree Henry as Detective Mike. No, not as good as Chris Sarandon, but I thought he was still a likable enough character. I thought Mark Hamill did a pretty decent job as the voice of Chucky. I like the difference in Chucky's point of view, mannerisms, his story. I thought that was nice. Yeah, a couple decent bits of gore. Some really nice cinematography and lighting. I said, I think overall, it was a nice bit of a change of pace in a way compared to the original. The original was better. Again, I would put the first three above this. I didn't think it was going to, but I thought, I don't know. Yeah, it tried to bring something new to it. You don't have villains born, villains get made. So this guy that's not a villain at first, but he's kind of slowly led into being a villain with his own fucked up circuitry in his brain. I said that just made it seem more refreshing. But hey, if you want the differences like the Chucky TV show where in the Seed of Chucky with well actually no one likes Seed of Chucky, so I'm talking about. But be my guest. I still think this is an underrated movie. I mean, when I think of bad remakes, I think of the Hitcher remake, the Fog remake, April Fool's Day remake, Prom Night remake, Poltergeist remake, The Omen remake, Psycho remake. I think of those movies as bad remakes. Of recent remakes, especially horror remakes, short, fast paced, to the point, well lit, good cinematography, for the most part capable acting, except Aubrey Plaza, and a refreshing take compared to the. When I say refreshing, I'm not talking about in all cinema. I'm talking about in the fucking franchise. It was a refreshing take in the franchise. And then Megan stole a lot of the shit and got the pass for some reason. Fuck if I know why. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.